action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Complete to DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Caps nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Byrne, he'll buy some time right. He's going to look. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Byrne, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Darrell Taylor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Byrne, and he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Off play action. Byrne. And he's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
In a 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete.
Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal.
Double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
First down. Easily. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Seahawks 14, Caps nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Turnover on downs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on third down, Byrne. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Byrne. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
toughness.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Bird. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
2 more yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This will be their first trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So from the 17, here's second and 7. Looking to throw. Bird. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bird to the right side, and he's got more, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Bird. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A final shot before break. Bird, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
It's Eckler again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bird. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Bird. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bird. That one complete to Joe Reed.
Bird's pass.
7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Bird. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
12-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was brought down by Ben Burkerbin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Bird. It's intercepted at the goal line. Great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st down, easily. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Jason
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score is Seahawks 42, Caps 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there. 45 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Byrne. The quick slant caught. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun. Byrne. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Columbus.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Seahawks 42, Caps 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third down, Beasley. He will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground easily. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The running back.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Seattle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
There on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bird. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Caps 19.